हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके, मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
देखो आज दो विशेषताएं हैं। एक इस शांति वन के जो सभी ने बहुत उत्साह से बनाया है, उसका बाप दादा के साथ साथ अब बच्चे भी उद्घाटन कर रहे हैं। और आज ड्रामा अनुसार नया वर्ष भी शुरू होने वाला ही है, इसलिए दोनों की बाप दादा सभी बच्चों को अपने दोनों पाँवों में सभी बच्चों को समाते हुए मुबारक दे रही है। और नए वर्ष में जैसे अभी इस समय उमंग, उत्साह और खुशी में झूम रहे हो, ऐसे ही सदा अपने को बाप के साथ अभी साकार रूप में हो और सदा अव्यक्त रूप में साथी समझना, अनुभव करना। ये साथ का अनुभव बहुत प्यारा है। बाप दादा को भी बच्चों के बिना अच्छा नहीं लगता है। पहला अनुभव है ना, इसीलिए ये भी ड्रामा में खेल समझना। कोई भी नीचों पर बात नहीं समझना। अच्छा है और अच्छा ही रहेगा। बहुत अच्छा करते आप भी अच्छे बन जाएंगे और ड्रामा की हर सीन भी अच्छी बन जाएगी, क्योंकि आपके अच्छे बनने की वाइब्रेशन कैसी भी सीन हो, नेगेटिव को पॉजिटिव में बदल देगी। इतनी शक्ति आप बच्चों में है, सिर्फ यूज करो। शक्तियां बहुत है, समय पर यूज करके देखो तो बहुत अच्छे अनुभव करेंगे।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे। रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Om Shanti. Give blessings and receive blessings. Special fruit of obedience. The children who do everything in their daily timetable from morning till night, according to the directions they have been given, never experience anything to be laborious. They receive the special fruit of obedience in the form of blessings, so that every action they perform is fruitful. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today is day 27. Give blessings and receive blessings. Today's topic, special fruit of obedience. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone is okay, everyone is well. Yes, everyone is happy. Whenever we think of some examples, then it becomes easy to follow. When I think of obedience, first of Brahma Baba to Shiv Baba, that how much renunciation he had to be away from family. He wind up his business and did so many things because he wanted to follow the directions of Shiv Baba. So renunciation was also very simple because of the quality of obedience. If you have faith in someone and you know that that person is asking whatever to do is for the benefit, is something important, and if you have faith, you will agree, right? And you would do anything, whatever it is. And then I saw practically Mama with Baba, Brahma Baba. Mama always said, Ji haan, Ji Baba, yes Baba, always. Anything Baba said. So I saw that relationship of Mama and Baba also, very, very loving, but of obedience. And what happens, as much we follow and obey Baba and do what Baba wants us to do, then Shiv Baba is also at our service. That's what Baba is saying. You get blessings. You don't have to work hard. But then he is also available. He is present. But if I sometimes agree, sometimes say yes, sometimes no, and Baba also doesn't respond that way. And that's what my experience is. That if I have said yes to Baba, even if required some sacrifice at that time, but Baba also, whenever I need help, or if there is any request from Baba, Baba always will fulfill that. I think you all should experience it. Dadi Prakashmani was so obedient. Baba just will say, she will wear slippers. She has gone. And it was very difficult in the beginning. Of course, there were no funds. And then Baba wanted big things to be done. So Baba said to Dadi Prakashmani to get some flyers printed. And there was no money, nothing. She had not money even for bus fare. But she left. And at every step, the help she got. And then she found a printer in Ahmedabad. And she told him that my Baba wants these flyers to be printed. And he said, how many you need? So if you hear the stories, they were able to do what Baba wanted them to do. without any resources, without any context. Baba was making it happen. But because of their obedience, they were able to accomplish everything. Many, many stories of Didi Mohini. In Bombay, they will go for morning class. They didn't have money. They will walk to the class. They come back home or at center. So how obedience helped them to do a lot of big things, even without any resources. And these days we know, if I don't want, I don't want. But there are many, many good examples of obedience. So Baba is saying that special fruit of obedience. The children who do everything in their daily timetable from morning till night, according to directions they have been given. Baba says they have been given, they will never experience anything to be hard work or labor. That's a good blessing, right? That you will do in a very natural way, and it will be very, very easy. They receive the special fruit of obedience in the form of blessings, so that every action they perform is fruitful. So no labor, but also reward. Because Father feels so happy, if he gives direction and if you do it. So he will bless that child. Child, you will have power. You will get accomplished every task. Whatever you will do will be fruitful. These will be like Baba's blessings from the heart. And when there are blessings, everything becomes so easy. But also there are, like anything we do, like sometimes you find everything is so easy. It could be two things. One is maybe because I followed Baba's direction, or because Baba knows that I will follow directions. The life becomes very, very smooth, very easy. All of us, I think, always in the midst of deciding about obedience. We want to do what Baba wants us to do. But in between, little bit of how will it happen? It might be difficult. Some thoughts come. But my experience even today was that everything Baba gives us, he prepares for us. So internally have determination to be very obedient to Baba. I remember one time, one of the sisters brought something to Baba. But she was like keeping some. Baba said, no, surrender everything. She had thought she will surrender up to 80% maybe. Baba said, no, child. So I was saying, like internally, there was a little bit of reluctance, whether I should give or keep. But finally, she decided everything for Baba. Sometimes it could be time-wise. It could be in any different ways. Baba wants us to do something. And actually in that doing, there is a big reward. And because Baba wants to give reward, but how can he give reward if you haven't performed what you have to? So he makes you do so that he can give you reward. Because Baba doesn't need anything from us, but Baba wants to give to children all the powers, all the virtues, peace, happiness, prosperity, everything. Baba wants to give. And for giving, he has to make us do, right? Unless we have done, he cannot give. So then he keeps giving us these different yuktis. Follow directions, you will receive blessings. Follow directions, be obedient, you will be rewarded. And I myself have seen with many, many souls, if they listen to Baba's direction and immediately say, I will do it, many obstacles are removed. It's like they just feel they have been rewarded. So I think it's a very, very good thought to keep, that I have to be obedient and always say, yes, please, to Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi. You're looking very well. And you're sounding much better than yesterday.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to see you in New York yesterday and from Miami today.
Yeah. The magic of technology. Yeah. This whole aspect of obedience, what you were sharing earlier on when you were speaking in Hindi, and what came to me was Baba's great compassion. Even though someone maybe didn't or couldn't do something, he would give them an alternative. That, as you say, he only wanted to give you a reward. And so, unable to take the maximum reward, he would give you an alternative that you could manage. And so it's one of the lovely things here, unlike some of the other religions, where punishment, you don't do something, you're going to be punished or damned. And so I was thinking this thing of the fruit of obedience is blessing, so that every action is fruitful. Now, is there a natural mechanism of blessings? Is it a subtle thing? Because sometimes it's easy when we think it's Baba, but sometimes when it comes to human beings, then blessings, getting their blessings simply means they're pleased with me because I said yes. And unfortunately, what I've seen in other cases is where someone is seen as disobedient and says no, then it's almost like the other person subtly curses them, or even worse, will find a way to punish them.
Because,
so,
yeah, one is to think about one's own self, but other is to think about, is Baba's task, or
right.
to be benevolent towards other soul also. Because I find there has to be subtly that agreement between the two. You can't force anyone to obey you, right? But there are some, they do that. You know, they like forcing people to do certain things, and they're not willing. See, blessings can also not only, even to receive blessings somewhere deeply, you need to have that trust. You need to have that feeling of love, in the sense of, let's say if Dadi Janki tells you something to do, you will do it, right?
Or you.
Or anyone, I think amongst, when there is a lot of love, lot of trust, then we listen and we do. And then, because doing will require power, so from your heart, you give blessings or good wishes, because you want that person to get the task accomplished. So then from your heart you say, Baba will give you power. You will get all the power. You know, automatically it comes from the heart, the blessings. But curse is only selfish, you know, when it's your own desires and You want
Right.
someone to definitely fulfill it. I remember that there is one time I said, if you get a call from Baba's home, you should consider that as call from God. I
Oh,
just said
yeah.
it
Mhm.
because I wanted really something to be done. And this sister will say, oh, there is no one, no transport. I said, I don't call to hear all that,
Yeah.
right? I call because I need it, right? So then after that, she realized that it's true that we can find so many excuses if we don't want to do it. But if we want to do it, we will find all different ways. So, but then other one is so much into that anytime you call her, she still remembers a call from Baba. She will get it done. Whether it is Toli, whether we need some stuff, or we want her to come and make bhog, she will never say no. And some or other, whenever Baba like keeps giving her good health, she's able to do more and more. So lot of blessings. I experience that those who are obedient, they do it. But
I
also,
no,
you
go
know,
ahead.
if you are not uh, trusting and you do not believe that I have to do that, then both ways you won't be able to get accomplished. Plus, you won't get blessings too, because it won't come from the heart of others. Right?
That's beautiful. I mean, there's a whole subtle mechanism there, and part of it where, in fact, the blessing or the power to do it is coming from the powerful instrument who's asking you, and that by doing it, even though you think you don't have the capacity, somehow then the capacity comes. Your capacity increases, but that part of your being able to do it is being assisted by Baba through the one who's asking you to do it.
Yeah,
That's been
because
my experience.
I also find that when I turn on for the Vyakti Parivar and I see my whole family of Vyakti Parivar, I really feel that if they were not present, I wouldn't have been able to be present. It was
Right.
presence of everyone
Beautiful.
gives me
Beautiful.
the energy and the power to be present there. And that's what I call also as blessings.
That's
Because
beautiful.
I would just say, not today, maybe, once in a while I tell them, oh, there should be two Mohini. So when I am not ready, other one can go.
Yeah.
But no, I have two there. But
A virtual Mohini.
I definitely feel lot of blessings. Otherwise, I don't think I could do it. So, but then I also bless them that they could be there.
Right. It's beautiful.
Everyone's health must be okay. That's why everyone is able to come, right? So that
Right.
means by becoming regular and consistent, maybe they already receiving, good health, good mind, happiness, enthusiasm, a lot of these qualities, right?
Yeah, because I think what it was saying was like give and take blessings,
Mm.
and so that it works both ways. So there's a very subtle aspect to it. But I'm going to go off to yesterday's Murli because this was a question for a number of folk. And basically, Baba was saying that the basis of revelation is experience. And he pointed out that there are very few heirs, but many loving and cooperative souls. And so he said, bring new ones and enable these last ones to go fast. And so bring air quality souls in front of the Father. He says, prepare air quality souls. And it's only when you bring heirs here to Madhaban, I guess, will the advanced party be revealed. I think there must be some great secrets in there. And everybody had the question.
Yeah, so many had been asking me, and I said, we all are still reflecting on it. We all
Yeah.
are talking about it, and you will get answers. But I just was wondering if you had any thoughts.
No, I was sharing them early yesterday and I stopped and I said, I really don't know exactly what Baba means, but I will ask Didi tomorrow night. And so,
So the
yeah.
qualification of air soul,
This is another question as well. What is the qualification
it's
of
like, let's
advanced
say,
party too?
if we are looking at that, all of us, you are air soul, myself, other sisters. What are the one thing I felt that I belong to Yagya. This is
Mm-hmm.
my Yagya. And it was never question of I am giving anything to Yagya. In the sense some people say I contribute, I gave this, I did. I thought that it was like merging of the family and the Yagya. Like my local family became part of Yagya.
Right.
And Yagya was so much supportive all the time. The love which I received now, but even from very beginning. So it's like, air soul means one who will claim the throne or one who will claim the inheritance, right? So there has to be that love, total 100% love, belonging and trust. So it's like mine is Baba's, Baba's is mine. Not only even mine is Baba, but I always feel, even when Baba's children, they want to give to Baba or something, I always tell them, but I feel it is Baba's anyway, You will give sooner or later. So I never have feeling, oh, they should do this. I said they will do. They will definitely do. So it's like we are one. So air souls will have that kind of feeling of family, feeling of belonging.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, even the word surrender will not come. I am not surrendering. I am offering, and I offer my life to Baba. What is more important than one's own life? Right? Nothing else. Life is most important. So air soul will be a soul who will always have this feeling of belonging. And air means right. I have right on whatever you have or whatever Baba has. You will feel that right, not you have to fight for that. And
Mm-hmm.
also internally, air soul sustenance will be seen in a different way. One time I heard about one soul. Now, one soul doesn't work, but has enough all the time to give to Yagya. So one time I tried to ask, how do you manage? He said, because my father has left so much inheritance. I don't need to work. And it's an inheritance where it's for whole life. I have to get this much percentage of the profit of company. So I was thinking how beautiful his life is. Doesn't need to work. And assurance inside that I will get it for whole life. So something like as feeling from God. I don't want to name, but there are many. Why I'm saying about those are already years to look at them. Some of the qualities, like one soul, want to make a good, beautiful center for Baba's home. They call it Baba's home. So when we were looking at many houses, one was very big one. And he said, this is what is Baba's home. So I said, because he said only once in the cycle Baba comes and his home has to be bigger than my home.
Wow.
And he had a big home. So I said, if he gets bigger, and if we two sisters have to take care. So then I told him, but we are only two of us. He said, but I am not getting for you. So I said, I know you are not getting, but I also know we have to take care. But the faith he had. So inheritance, claiming inheritance. But Baba says, first you will have to give inheritance. Make me your Baba as your heir, then Baba will make you. So how many of us make Baba our heir?
Mm.
So some of these points, if we churn on, that what are the qualities of heir soul? And look at those who are heir souls, or even your own self, then it will be very easy to think about that. So I think that when these heir souls are ready, then advanced party souls will be revealed. Right? So what it means is that the transformation which will take place at that time. Because now I am seeing that how, as we are seeing a lot of destruction, we will also see lot of souls which are self-sovereigns. It's like kingdom is being established. I'm still thinking more, but this much I can share.
Someone has suggested that because it sounded a little bit like Baba was saying, the air quality souls that would come now, not the old ones that have been around, for all these years, but newer ones. And it was almost the thought that maybe these air quality souls, and we can see there are still those souls taking birth, that they would actually be the souls of the advanced party, that they would be the brothers and sisters who had gone from a yajna in terms of left their bodies. Is that a possibility?
But then I have to think about that.
Yeah, that's what somebody else had suggested, that that these souls would come and they would be not just air quality, but that they would also have special roles, say, in society, probably in Indian society more than anywhere else, in terms of maybe government or the forces or whatever, that they would have a very particular part to play. I don't know either. I can't say. I don't have a definitive thing on it, but that was a suggestion by one person, one Gyani Atma, that the air souls would reveal themselves as advanced party, but then you would have to define also what is an advanced party soul. What would you see as an advanced party soul?
We all have to still think more about it.
Yeah, to think more about that. Then the other question, I think we still have time, that came up on Saturday when there was a lot of talk. We were with all the teachers. And so about the yajna, like for instance, if these air quality souls that are to come were originally souls of the yajna, right? Then it means they are going to have both the experience of the yajna in its beggary form and now at the end in its wealthy form. How do you think they would see that? Or is there something that we can do, or a consciousness we should have, that we do not get impressed by the material aspect? Would it have been easier to be part of the beggary part, or is it more easy now when there's more affluence?
When I came to Baba, there was very, very little they had.
Right.
Yeah. But sometimes I wonder, I never felt that I don't have this, I can't have a better bed.
Because you were
Why
wealthy,
can't nothing.
internal wealth. Yeah.
When I think I really, really lived at that time in such a way, I can't believe. But even now, I have same standard, because whatever Baba has taught us, it's not because there is more money, so the sari which I am wearing is very expensive, or the slippers which I wear. Nothing, I feel that basically we all follow certain principles. As Baba used to say, not very expensive, not very cheap, So even Dadi Prakashmani used to say about food and everything, that it has to be a normal stand. We didn't come to Baba for money, right?
No.
Or any status, or we loved Baba. Baba wanted us to claim some high status, so we came and we said, oh, when God is establishing his world, we must help. We should be part of that. So, but there are some souls, they like, in the sense of material things. But I don't feel very comfortable. I feel something normal, something natural, something simple, not too complicated,
But how
So,
to, at the present time, as there is prosperity, and Baba said there would be. He said all the buildings will belong to you. So much of this, but how to be in that stage. I remember Daddy Janki once, when I said to her, Daddy, it was easy for you because you had Brahma Baba. And Daddy said, in other words, if I had been there, she says, if you'd been there, you couldn't have managed, So how to manage at this time? It might be easier to manage the simplicity and the lack of things than it is to manage the abundance of things. That could be a bigger trap for people, no?
yeah, there is. But, when you have love for Baba,
Yeah.
always remember that I have to set an example for everyone, right? Dadi Prakashmani used to say, I don't wear this because I cannot give to my 10,000 sisters,
Right.
So I also feel that because of me, no one should get greed, in the sense, oh, why can't I also have this? Why can't I, we are creating some kind of greed or attachment, and which is also not good, right? But rather people should say, oh, she has so much, but look at her, how she lives very, of course, in dignity, with dignity, but in a simple way. Royalty, but simple. That inspires people a lot. I see people talking about simplicity and royalty in the personality or in the living, both.
Yeah. I suppose being impressed by the material things would be some indication of spiritual poverty, that there's something missing inside, no? Whereas, as you say in the beginning, and you wonder how on earth that you did that, but it was because of the richness of your spiritual life and being with Baba.
Yeah, when you think of 8 people in one hall behind Baba's room, and we all were so happy. And then you have at the back the laundry room, and like when you think of all that, but we lived very happily, very happy.
Yeah, like children don't necessarily notice poverty if there's
Uh,
loving parents,
just the happiness, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Didi. We'll keep churning.
Yes, yes. Okay, body mind.
Okay. Om
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. So tomorrow is Tuesday and our schedule from Amritvela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. And then evening, we have double foreigners Madhuban online program from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. And evening 5 to 6 p.m. Awake Mali revision. And then Bhakti will start, followed by Hindi series, English series, and Avakti journey. Welcome to Avakti Journey. Avak Murlis from 1969, multi-million fold fortune and blessings.
Om Shanti. This is the Avyak Murli of the 15th of March, 1972. Renunciation and fortune. So to renounce something for the one you love is not a big thing. Because of having love for the vices, you renounced your consciousness of your own self as well as your own body. A mother even renounces her body because of her love for her children. Since you can let go of your crown, your throne, and your original form because of your love for a human relation, can you not renounce body consciousness now that you have love for the Father? Is it difficult? You should think about this. In a temporary relationship, you had so much power that it brought you down from up above. You came down from up above because of this, did you not? And now that you say Baba, and you have all relationships with the Father, is it a big thing to renounce this wrong consciousness of the body because of your love for the Father? It is a small thing, is it not? So then, why are you not able to do it? You should be able to do it in 1 second. If a child is ill for 1 month, then the mother who has a temporary relationship, a bodily relationship, is able to renounce everything for 1 month on the basis of that relationship. Because of having the awareness of the bodily relationship, she does not take long to renounce her happiness. Neither does she consider it to be difficult. So what should you do here? Here, you have a permanent relationship, and you have all relationships with one. You have a relationship of total attainment. So, you should not delay by even 1 second when it comes to renouncing anything. But how many years is it taking you to renounce the consciousness of the body? It should have taken 1 second, and yet you're taking so many years. We have had the practice of this for half a kalpa. Someone must have said, what about the other half kalpa in which you were beyond body consciousness and the vices? Did you forget that practice of half a kalpa in 1 second? Did you take time in that? We still came down by 2 degrees in the Silver Age. Even so, you still remained beyond the vices, did you not? You were viceless in the Golden and Silver Ages. Even though you lost 2 degrees, you are still said to be viceless in the Silver Age, are you not? You were beyond the attraction of the vices, were you not? If these have become your sanskars for half a kalpa, why are you not able to bring those sanskars into your consciousness just as quickly? What is the original form of the soul? What are the original sanskars and virtues of you, the soul? They are the same as those of the Father, are they not? Whatever are the virtues of the Father? The ocean of knowledge, the ocean of happiness, the ocean of peace. He is the ocean, but at least you are the embodiment. So whatever are the original virtues of the soul, you are the embodiment of peace. Acha, we will continue tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Give blessings and receive blessings. Special fruit of obedience. The children who do everything in their daily timetable from morning till night, according to the directions they have been given, never experience anything to be laborious. They receive the special fruit of obedience in the form of blessings, so that every action they perform is fruitful.
दुआएं दो और दुआएं लो। आज्ञाकारी बनने का विशेष फल। जो बच्चे अमृत वेले से रात तक सारे दिन की दिनचर्या के हर कर्म में आज्ञा प्रमाण चलते हैं, वे कभी मेहनत का अनुभव नहीं करते। उन्हें आज्ञाकारी बनने का विशेष फल बाप के आशीर्वाद की अनुभूति होती है। उनका हर कर्म फलदायी हो जाता है। ओम Shanti.
छोड़ तनिक दुनिया का शोर,